Hello, and welcome to World 360. Today, we're embarking on an extraordinary journey to explore the top 50 most spectacular UNESCO World Heritage Sites across our incredible planet. From ancient wonders to breathtaking natural landscapes, we'll uncover the stories, secrets, and stunning beauty that make these places truly unforgettable. These aren't just destinations, they're treasures of human achievement and natural majesty that belong to all of us. So buckle up, and let's begin this epic global adventure. We begin our journey at the magnificent Grand Canyon in the United States. Carved over 6 million years by the relentless Colorado River, this UNESCO World Heritage Site reveals Earth's geological history in stunning, colorful layers. The canyon plunges over a mile deep in places, stretching 277 miles long and up to 18 miles wide. Standing at the rim, you'll witness nature's extraordinary power, each rock layer telling a story that spans nearly 2 billion years of our planet's history. With its dramatic vistas and ever-changing play of light and shadow, the Grand Canyon remains one of Earth's most humbling spectacles. This is more than a canyon, it's a journey through time itself. Next, we dive beneath the waves to explore the Great Barrier Reef, the world's largest living structure, visible even from space. Stretching over 2,300 kilometers along Australia's northeastern coast, this underwater wonderland comprises nearly 3,000 individual reef systems. Home to over 1,500 species of fish, 400 types of coral, and countless other marine creatures, it's a kaleidoscope. The vibrant coral gardens, swimming with sea turtles, rays, and reef sharks, create an otherworldly paradise for divers and snorkelers. Beyond its beauty, the reef serves as a critical ecosystem and a living laboratory for understanding climate change and marine biology. Next, we journey to the legendary Great Wall of China. Snaking across over 13,000 miles of mountains, deserts, and grasslands, this colossal structure took over 2,000 years to complete. Built primarily during the Ming Dynasty, the wall showcases the ingenuity, determination, and sacrifices of countless workers throughout Chinese history. As you walk along its undulating path, passing watchtowers that once guarded against invaders, you'll feel the weight of centuries beneath your feet. The views from atop the wall are breathtaking, offering sweeping panoramas of the rugged Chinese countryside. It's not just a wall, it's a monument to human perseverance. Our journey continues to Venice, Italy, the enchanting, floating city. Built on over 100 small islands connected by more than 400 bridges, Venice is an engineering marvel as much as an artistic treasure. The city's stunning architecture, from St. Mark's Basilica with its golden mosaics to the Gothic splendor of the Doge's Palace, reflects centuries of wealth and cultural influence. Gliding through the narrow canals by gondola, you'll pass beneath stone bridges and alongside palazzos that Venice is a living masterpiece, where every corner reveals another stunning vista of timeless beauty. Our next destination is high in the misty peaks of the Andes Mountains lies Machu Picchu, Peru's lost city of the Incas. This 15th-century citadel, perched at 7,970 feet above sea level, remained hidden from the outside world until 1911. The precision of its stone construction is astounding, massive granite blocks fit together so perfectly that not even a knife blade can slip between them. Temples, agricultural terraces, and residential areas reveal the sophisticated society that thrived in this remote mountain sanctuary. It's no wonder this site tops countless travel bucket lists worldwide. We now journey to the magnificent Ajanta caves in Maharashtra, India, a masterpiece of ancient Buddhist art and architecture. Carved into a horseshoe-shaped cliff, these 30 rock-cut cave monuments date back to the 2nd century BCE. The caves contain some of the finest examples of ancient Indian painting and sculpture, depicting the life of Buddha and various Jataka tales. Intricate frescoes, still vibrant after centuries, showcase the artistic sophistication of ancient India. The serene Buddha statues and elaborate pillared halls demonstrate the dedication of monks who created this sanctuary for meditation and worship. Visiting Ajanta is like stepping into a time capsule of India's rich spiritual and artistic heritage. In the jungles of Cambodia, the massive temple complex of Angkor Wat rises from the earth like a vision from another age. Built in the 12th century, this is the largest religious monument in the world, originally dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu. The temple's 5 towers represent Mount Meru, the home of the gods in Hindu mythology. Beyond Angkor Wat itself, the archaeological park contains dozens of other temples, including the jungle-clad Ta Prohm, where massive tree roots embrace ancient stone. Now we venture into the heart of Africa to witness one of nature's greatest spectacles, the Serengeti National Park in Tanzania. Each year, over 2 million wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles undertake the largest terrestrial migration on Earth, following the rains in an endless circle of life. Lions lounging in the grass, elephants crossing the plains, leopards resting in acacia trees, and cheetahs sprinting after prey. Here, you'll witness the raw drama of survival, where predator and prey exist in an ancient, delicate balance. The Serengeti isn't just a park, it's the Africa of your dreams, wild and untamed. From the African plains, we travel to Europe's hidden gem, Plitvice Lakes National Park in Croatia. 16 terraced lakes cascade into one another through a series of spectacular waterfalls, creating a landscape of impossible beauty. Wooden walkways wind through the park, allowing visitors to wander just inches above crystal-clear turquoise waters where trout swim lazily below. The park's lush forests are home to bears, wolves, and rare bird species, while the constant sound of rushing water creates a meditative atmosphere. Each season transforms Plitvice, from the vibrant greens of summer to the golden hues of autumn and the frozen wonderland of winter. Our next destination is Kyoto, Japan, where ancient traditions harmonize perfectly with the modern world. As Japan's imperial capital for over 1,000 years, Kyoto preserves more than 2,000 temples and shrines within its boundaries. The golden pavilion of Kinkakuji shimmers on its reflecting pond, while the Zen rock garden of Ryoan-ji invites quiet contemplation. Walk through the thousands of vermilion torii gates at Fushimi Inari Shrine, or experience the tranquility of bamboo groves swaying in the wind. During cherry blossom season, the city transforms into a pink paradise, while autumn brings fiery maple leaves. Kyoto is where Japan's soul resides, timeless and beautiful. Rising dramatically from the tidal flats of Normandy, Mont Saint-Michel appears to float between sea and sky. This medieval marvel has inspired pilgrims and artists for over 1,000 years with its gravity-defying architecture. The abbey at the summit blends Romanesque and Gothic styles, its soaring spires reaching toward heaven. Narrow cobblestone streets wind upward past stone houses and ramparts, while the surrounding bay experiences some of Europe's most dramatic tides. During high tide, Mont Saint-Michel becomes an island. At low tide, you can walk across the sand, just as medieval pilgrims once did. Through the narrow Sick Canyon in Jordan, we approach one of archaeology's greatest treasures, Petra, the Rose City. As the gorge opens, the treasury suddenly appears, its elaborate facade carved directly into pink sandstone cliffs over 2,000 years ago. But Petra is far more than just this iconic monument. It's an entire city carved from rock royal tombs, a Roman-style theater, temples, and over 600 monuments showcase the wealth and sophistication of the ancient Nabatean civilization. The color of the rocks shifts throughout the day, from soft pink at dawn to deep crimson at sunset. Walking through Petra, you'll feel the presence of the ancient traders and travelers who once made this their bustling capital. We now journey to Agra, India, home to one of the world's most iconic monuments, the Taj Mahal. This magnificent white marble mausoleum stands as the ultimate symbol of eternal love, built by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife, Mumtaz. Constructed over 22 years by more than 20,000 artisans, the Taj Mahal was completed in 1653 and represents the pinnacle of Mughal architecture. The pristine white marble facade changes color throughout the day, soft pink at sunrise, dazzling white at noon, and golden at sunset, as if the monument itself breathes with the light. Intricate inlay work features semi-precious stones forming floral patterns and Quranic verses in beautiful calligraphy, showcasing the extraordinary craftsmanship of Mughal artisans. Our next destination is Athens. The Acropolis stands as a symbol of Western civilization and democratic ideals. The Parthenon, dedicated to the goddess Athena, exemplifies ancient Greek architectural genius with its perfectly proportioned columns and optical illusions that make straight lines appear curved. The Erechtheion, with its famous caryatid maidens serving as columns, and the Temple of Athena Nike, showcase the diversity of classical Greek architecture. Despite centuries of wars, explosions, and looting, the Acropolis still commands respect and awe from all who climb its ancient steps. Standing here, you're at the birthplace of democracy, philosophy, and so much of Western culture. Now we journey towards the Rome. The Colosseum rises from the city center, a testament to imperial Roman engineering and entertainment. Completed in 80 AD, this massive amphitheater could hold 50,000 spectators who came to witness gladiatorial combat, animal hunts, and elaborate theatrical performances. The ingenious system of underground passages and elevators once allowed dramatic entrances of fighters and beasts into the arena. Walking through its corridors, you can almost hear the roar of the crowds and imagine the spectacles that once captivated an empire. The Colosseum stands as an enduring symbol of Rome's power, innovation, and the complex entertainment culture of ancient times. Standing before the Great Pyramids of Giza in Egypt, you confront one of humanity's most enduring mysteries. Built over 4,500 years ago, these massive structures required millions of limestone blocks, each weighing several tons. The Great Pyramid of Khufu originally stood 481 feet tall and remained the world's tallest structure. How ancient Egyptians achieved such precision without modern technology continues to fascinate engineers and archaeologists. The enigmatic Sphinx guards the pyramids, its weathered face gazing eternally toward the rising sun, keeping watch over these monuments to pharaonic power. Prague, the city of 100 spires, captivates visitors with its fairy tale architecture and rich history. The medieval astronomical clock delights crowds every hour with its mechanical show featuring the procession of the apostles. Prague Castle, one of the largest castle complexes in the world, looms majestically over the Vltava River. Wander the cobblestone streets of Old Town, cross the Charles Bridge adorned with Baroque statues, and explore the Jewish Quarter's ancient synagogues. From Gothic to Art Nouveau, Prague showcases centuries of architectural evolution, making it one of Europe's most beautifully preserved cities. On Northern Ireland's dramatic coast, the Giant's Causeway presents one of nature's most geometric wonders. About 40,000 interlocking basalt columns, formed by an ancient volcanic eruption, step down into the sea like a giant staircase. The columns, mostly hexagonal, fit together with such precision they appear almost man-made. Legend says the Irish giant Finn McCool built it to reach his Scottish rival, but science reveals an equally fascinating story of rapid cooling lava creating this natural wonder. The hexagonal columns and rugged coastal setting create an otherworldly landscape that fires the imagination and has inspired countless myths and legends. Next, our destination is Barcelona. Pulses with the visionary genius of Antoni Gaudí, whose imaginative architecture defines the city. The Sagrada Familia, still under construction after 140 years, rises like a forest of stone toward heaven, with its intricate facades telling biblical stories in sculptural detail. Park Güell's colorful mosaics and organic forms blend seamlessly with nature, featuring the famous serpentine bench covered in vibrant broken tile. Casa Batlló's undulating facade resembles dragon scales, while Casa Mili's wavy stone exterior challenges every convention of traditional architecture. Gaudí's unique modernism style transformed Barcelona into an outdoor museum of architectural innovation and boundless creativity. Florence, the cradle of the Renaissance, overflows with artistic masterpieces at every turn. Brunelleschi's dome crowns the Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, an engineering marvel that revolutionized architecture and still dominates the city's skyline. The Uffizi Gallery houses priceless works by Michelangelo, Botticelli, Leonardo da Vinci, and Raphael, a concentration of Renaissance genius unmatched anywhere else. The Ponte Vecchio, with its shops built along the bridge, has spanned the Arno River since medieval times. Walking through Florence's piazzas and past its magnificent palaces, you're surrounded by the very birthplace of the Renaissance, a time when human creativity and achievement reached extraordinary heights. Our journey now takes us to the spectacular ruins of Hampi in Karnataka, India, capital of the mighty Vijayanagara Empire. Spread across a surreal landscape of giant boulder formations, Hampi contains over 1,600 monuments including temples, palaces, and market streets. The Virupaksha temple, still active after 1,300 years, towers over the sacred Tungabhadra River. The intricate stone chariot at Vittala temple and the musical pillars that produce different notes when struck demonstrate the empire's artistic sophistication. Exploring Hampi feels like wandering through an open-air museum where every boulder and ruin whispers tales of a golden age. This UNESCO site represents one of the greatest Hindu kingdoms that once controlled much of southern India. We now venture to the lush wetlands of Kaziranga National Park in Assam, India, home to the world's largest population of one-horned rhinoceros. This vast protected area, covering over 800 square kilometers, represents one of conservation's greatest success stories. The park's grasslands, swamps, and forests host not only rhinos but also wild water buffalo, elephants, tigers, and an incredible diversity of bird species. Exploring Kaziranga on elephant-back safaris brings you remarkably close to these magnificent creatures in their natural habitat. The park's wetlands serve as vital stopover points for migratory birds traveling along the Central Asian Flyway. Kaziranga demonstrates India's commitment to preserving its natural heritage and protecting endangered species for future generations. Deep in the Syrian desert, Palmyra once stood as a magnificent testament to ancient glory. This oasis city flourished as a vital trading hub along the Silk Road, where East met West in a fusion of cultures and commerce. The colonnaded streets, Temple of Bel, and monumental arch showcased a unique blend of Greco-Roman and Persian architecture. Palmyra's strategic location made it one of the most important cultural centers of the ancient world, where caravans stopped to rest and trade goods from across continents. Though conflict has damaged this irreplaceable heritage, Palmyra's remaining ruins still speak to the grandeur of civilization's past. Its story reminds us how precious and fragile our cultural heritage truly is. Bali's Subak system represents a 1,000-year-old tradition of cooperative water management and rice cultivation rooted in Hindu philosophy. Emerald rice terraces cascade down hillsides like giant green staircases, irrigated through an ingenious system of canals, tunnels, and weirs. Water temples dot the landscape, where priests manage the intricate irrigation schedule that has sustained Balinese agriculture for centuries. The island's spiritual culture permeates everything, from daily offerings of flowers and incense to elaborate temple ceremonies and traditional dance performances. Bali offers more than beautiful beaches. It provides a window into a living culture where spirituality, nature, and community exist in perfect harmony. The Subak system demonstrates how human ingenuity and respect for nature can create sustainable practices that endure for millennia. Rio de Janeiro earns its nickname Marvelous City, with dramatic landscapes where mountains meet the sea. The iconic Christ the Redeemer statue spreads its arms over the city from atop Corcovado Mountain, offering panoramic views that stretch from the urban sprawl to the Atlantic Ocean. Sugarloaf Mountain rises dramatically from Guanabara Bay, accessible by cable car for breathtaking 360-degree vistas. The famous Copacabana and Ipanema beaches pulse with energy, volleyball games, samba rhythms, and the vibrant beach culture that defines Rio's spirit. Rio's unique geography, combining lush Tijuca forest, granite peaks, and golden beaches, creates one of the world's most stunning urban landscapes. The city's carnival celebrations and natural beauty embody Brazil's infectious joy and passion for life. Within the Vatican City, the Sistine Chapel contains some of humanity's greatest artistic achievements. Michelangelo's ceiling frescoes, depicting scenes from Genesis, required 4 years of backbreaking work as he painted while lying on scaffolding. The iconic creation of Adam, where God's finger nearly touches Adam's, has become one of the most recognized images in art history, symbolizing the spark of divine life. His Last Judgment on the altar wall depicts over 300 figures in a swirling composition of divine power and human destiny. The chapel's walls also feature works by other Renaissance masters including Botticelli, Perugino, and Ghirlandaio. Standing beneath Michelangelo's masterpiece, you witness the pinnacle of Renaissance art and human creative. The Canadian Rocky Mountain Parks showcase nature's majesty on an almost incomprehensible scale. Turquoise lakes like Louise and Moraine reflect snow-capped peaks, their vivid colors created by glacial rock flour suspended in the water. Massive glaciers, including the Columbia Icefield, slowly carve through mountain valleys, shaping the landscape over millennia. Grizzly bears fish for salmon, elk bugle during autumn rut, and mountain goats scale seemingly impossible cliffs with astonishing agility. The parks encompass Banff, Jasper, Yoho, and Kootenay National Parks, protecting over 23,000 square kilometers of pristine wilderness. Whether you're hiking through alpine meadows carpeted with wildflowers or skiing down pristine slopes, the Canadian Rockies offer endless opportunities to connect with raw, untamed wilderness. Next, our destination is Pompeii. Frozen in time by Mount Vesuvius's catastrophic eruption in 79 AD, Pompeii offers an unparalleled snapshot of Roman life. Streets still bear the marks of chariot wheels, bakeries contain fossilized loaves of bread, and taverns display ancient graffiti and price lists. Homes display vibrant frescoes depicting mythological scenes, while intricate mosaics decorated the floors of wealthy villas. The Forum, temples, amphitheater, and public baths reveal the sophisticated infrastructure of a thriving Roman city. The plaster casts of victims, preserved in their final moments, create a haunting connection across 2 millennia. Walking through Pompeii, you're not visiting ruins, you're stepping into a functioning Roman city, preserved by volcanic tragedy. Jaipur, India's Pink City, dazzles with palatial architecture and vibrant cultural traditions. The entire old city was painted pink in 1876 to welcome the Prince of Wales, and the tradition continues today. The honeycomb facade of Hawa Mahal, the Palace of Winds, allowed royal women to observe street life, unseen through its 953 intricately carved windows. The hilltop Amber Fort showcases Rajput military architecture with its massive walls, courtyards, and the stunning Sheesh Mahal, or Mirror Palace. Ornate palaces, colorful bazaars filled with textiles and jewelry, and the astronomical instruments of Jantar Mantar Observatory create a feast for the senses. Jaipur embodies the romance and splendor of Rajasthan, where history lives in every colorful corner. Dubrovnik, the pearl of the Adriatic, gleams with marble streets and Baroque architecture against the azure Mediterranean. Walk atop the medieval city walls, nearly 2 kilometers long, for stunning views of terracotta rooftops and the sparkling sea beyond. The Straton, the city's main thoroughfare, is paved with limestone that has been polished smooth by centuries of footsteps. Franciscan and Dominican monasteries house priceless art collections, while Renaissance palaces showcase the wealth of this former maritime republic. The city's remarkable preservation and dramatic coastal setting have made it a filming location for numerous productions, including Game of Thrones. Despite past conflicts, Dubrovnik's beauty and resilient spirit continue to enchant travelers from around the Australia's Great Ocean Road winds along one of the world's most spectacular coastlines. The 12 Apostles, towering limestone stacks rising from the Southern Ocean, stand as monuments to erosion's artistic power. These massive rock formations, some reaching 45 meters high, were carved by the relentless Southern Ocean waves over millions of years. Dramatic cliffs, hidden beaches accessible by steep stairways, and coastal forests create ever-changing vistas around each curve. The shipwreck coast earned its name from the many vessels that met their fate on these treacherous shores. During the 19th century, this scenic drive combines natural beauty with charming seaside towns, making it an unforgettable journey along Victoria's southwestern coast. Our next destination is Edinburgh's old and new towns tell the story of a city that honored its past while embracing the future. Edinburgh Castle dominates the skyline from its volcanic rock perch, having witnessed centuries of Scottish history, sieges, and royal ceremonies. The Royal Mile winds down through medieval closes and winds, narrow alleyways that reveal hidden courtyards and historic sites. The elegant Georgian architecture of the new town represents 18th-century urban planning at its finest, with its wide streets and neoclassical facades. The Scott Monument, dedicated to Sir Walter Scott, rises like a Gothic rocket ship in Princes Street Gardens. During the famous Edinburgh Festival Fringe, the largest arts festival in the world, the city transforms into a global celebration of arts and culture. Edinburgh's dramatic setting and rich cultural heritage make it one of Europe's most enchanting cities. Cartagena's colorful colonial architecture and Caribbean energy create an irresistible coastal paradise. Within the old walled city, bougainvillea cascades over balconies, and horse-drawn carriages clip-clop through cobblestone squares. The massive stone walls and fortifications that protected the city from pirates still surround the colonial core. Churches with gilded altars, mansions with interior courtyards, and vibrant plazas showcase Spanish colonial architecture at its finest. The blend of Spanish colonial history, African heritage, and Caribbean culture creates Cartagena's unique and vibrant character. Warm nights filled with salsa music, street vendors selling tropical fruit, and friendly locals make this Colombian gem impossible to forget. Samarkand, the legendary crossroads of cultures, glitters with turquoise domes and golden mosaics. The three madrasas of Registan Square create one of Central Asia's most stunning architectural ensembles, their facades covered in intricate geometric patterns and calligraphy. The Shah Izinda Necropolis features some of the world's finest Islamic tilework, with each mausoleum displaying different patterns and colors. The massive Bibi Khanum Mosque, once one of the Islamic world's largest mosques, speaks to Timur's imperial ambitions and architectural vision. Guriamir, Timur's mausoleum, houses the tomb of one of history's greatest conquerors beneath a stunning ribbed dome. Once a vital Silk Road city where merchants from China met traders from Persia and beyond, Samarkand remains a living museum of Central Asian Islamic architecture. Ha Long Bay's limestone karsts rise from emerald waters like a scene from a Chinese painting. Nearly 2,000 islands and islets create a labyrinth of caves, grottos, and hidden lagoons waiting to be explored. The limestone formations, sculpted by wind and water over millions of years, create shapes that have inspired countless legends, dragons, warriors, and mythical beasts. Floating fishing villages preserve traditional ways of life, with families living entirely on the water for generations. Kayakers can explore secluded beaches and paddle through sea caves, while climbers scale the karsts for breathtaking views. As dawn mist rises from the water and traditional junks sail past limestone pillars, Ha Long Bay reveals why it's considered one of Southeast Asia's most magical seascapes. Valletta, Malta's fortified capital, rises from the Mediterranean harbor in tiers of honey-colored limestone. Built by the Knights of St. John after their victory against Ottoman forces in 1565, the entire city was designed as a fortress. The magnificent St. John's Co-Cathedral conceals an opulent Baroque interior behind its austere facade, with floor-to-ceiling paintings by Caravaggio. The Grand Master's Palace, with its magnificent tapestries and armory, showcases the wealth and power of the knights. Valletta's grid layout and massive fortifications represent 16th-century military architecture at its finest. The city's strategic location has made it a crossroads of Mediterranean history for centuries, fought over by Phoenicians, Romans, Arabs, and European powers. Chichen Itza reveals the astronomical and architectural genius of the ancient Maya. El Castillo Pyramid, also known as the Temple of Kukulkan, is actually a giant calendar, 4 stairways with 91 steps each, plus the top platform, total 365. During the spring and autumn equinoxes, shadows create the illusion of a serpent descending the pyramids. Side, connecting heaven and earth. The Great Ball Court, the largest in Mesoamerica, hosted ritual ball games with life-or-death stakes. The Temple of Warriors, with its hundreds of columns carved with warriors, and the sacred cenote, where offerings were thrown, showcased the sophisticated Maya civilization. The observatory, El Caracol, demonstrates the Mayas' advanced understanding of astronomy and their ability to predict celestial events with remarkable accuracy. Salzburg combines musical heritage, Baroque splendor, and alpine beauty in perfect harmony. Mozart's birthplace, a bright yellow building on Getreidgasse, draws classical music lovers from around the world. The Sound of Music filming locations attract film fans, the Mirabel Gardens, the gazebo, and the surrounding mountain landscapes. The imposing Hohensalzburg Fortress, one of Europe's largest medieval castles, overlooks a city of church spires, elegant squares, and the rushing Salzach River. The Baroque Old Town, with its narrow lanes and ornate buildings, seems perfectly preserved from the 17th and 18th centuries. The Salzburg Festival, held each summer, transforms the city into a celebration of classical music, opera, and theater. Surrounded by mountains and steeped in culture, Salzburg enchants visitors with its refined beauty and artistic legacy. Sigiriya's massive rock fortress rises 660 feet from the Sri Lankan jungle like a natural skyscraper. Ancient frescoes of celestial maidens, painted around 480 AD, still grace the protected rock face, their colors remarkably preserved. Elaborate water gardens spread below, featuring some of the oldest landscaped gardens in the world, complete with sophisticated hydraulic systems. King Kashyapa built his palace atop this granite monolith in the 5th century, creating one of Asia's most impressive archaeological sites. The climb to the summit, once through the mouth of a giant lion, now only the massive paws remain, passes through the mirror wall, polished so highly that the king could see his reflection. At the summit, palace ruins and cisterns reveal the ingenuity required to sustain life atop this rock, while breathtaking views extend for miles across the jungle canopy. Jeju Island combines volcanic landscapes, unique culture, and subtropical beauty off Korea's southern coast. Hallasan, South Korea's highest mountain, dominates the island's center with its crater lake summit, formed by ancient volcanic activity. The island's famous haenyeo, female free divers, continue a centuries-old tradition of harvesting seafood without breathing equipment, diving to depths of 20 meters. Manjangal Lava Tube, one of the world's longest lava tubes, stretches over 8 kilometers underground. Waterfalls cascade directly into the ocean, while unique rock formations called stone grandfathers dot the landscape. Jeju's distinct culture, including its own dialect and matriarchal traditions, sets it apart from mainland Korea. This island paradise offers both natural wonders and fascinating cultural traditions, making it a unique destination in East Asia. Granada preserves the magnificence of Moorish Spain in the breathtaking Alhambra Palace. Islamic geometric patterns, muqarnas ceilings that resemble stalactites, and the sound of fountains create an atmosphere of serene beauty. The Court of Lions, with its famous fountain supported by 12 marble lions, exemplifies Islamic architectural aesthetics. Nasrid Palace's intricately carved stucco walls feature Arabic calligraphy praising Allah and celebrating the palace's beauty. The Hilltop Palace complex overlooks the whitewashed houses of the Albayacin Quarter, Granada's Old Moorish neighborhood, and the snow-capped Sierra Nevada beyond. The Generalife Gardens, with their terraces, water features, and cypress trees, provided a summer retreat for the sultans. Granada represents the sophisticated civilization of Al-Andalus, where Islamic, Jewish, and Christian cultures once coexisted in relative harmony. The Kailasa Temple, Cave 16, at Ellora is one of the most extraordinary rock-cut monuments in the world, carved entirely from a single basaltic cliff in the 8th century CE. This magnificent structure was commissioned by Rashtrakuta King Krishna I and took over 100 years to complete, requiring the removal of approximately 200,000 tons of rock. The temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva and designed to resemble Mount Kailash, his legendary abode in the Himalayas, with intricate architectural details mimicking a structural temple. Massive stone elephants appear to support the base of the temple. The central shrine rises to a height of 96 feet, surrounded by galleries, pillared halls, and subsidiary shrines, all carved from top to bottom out of solid rock. Intricate sculptures of deities, celestial beings, mythological creatures, and narrative panels demonstrate the exceptional skill of ancient Indian artisans. The Kailasa Temple stands as a testament to human devotion, architectural genius, and the extraordinary accomplishment of creating a massive temple by carving downward into living rock rather than building upward. Bath combines Roman engineering, Georgian elegance, and natural hot springs in a uniquely appealing package. The Roman baths, built nearly 2,000 years ago, still flow with naturally heated mineral water from the only hot springs in Britain. The Great Bath, with its steaming green waters, allowed Romans to socialize and relax in luxurious surroundings. The Royal Crescent sweeping arc of Georgian townhouses represents 18th century architecture at its most refined. The Circus, another Georgian architectural masterpiece, forms a perfect circle of elegant townhouses designed by John Wood the Elder. Bath Abbey, with its fan vaulting and stunning stained glass, dominates the city center. Modern visitors can still take the waters at the Thermi Bath Spa, continuing a tradition that spans millennia. Jane Austen fans flock to Bath, where the beloved author lived and set 2 of her novels. Meteoras monasteries perch impossibly atop towering sandstone pillars in central Greece, built by monks seeking spiritual isolation beginning in the 14th century. These extraordinary structures seem to defy gravity itself. Originally accessible only by removable ladders and nets, the monasteries provided complete seclusion from the outside world. 6 monasteries remain active today, housing priceless Byzantine frescoes, ancient manuscripts, and religious artifacts. The Great Meteoron Monastery, the largest and oldest, contains a Catholicon with stunning 16th century frescoes. The monastery of Rauzanu, seemingly floating on its narrow rock pedestal, offers spectacular views of the valley below. The dramatic landscape, with its massive rock formations rising from the plain, and architectural daring combine to create one of the world's most awe-inspiring spiritual sites. Budapest's stunning location along the Danube River creates one of Europe's most beautiful urban landscapes. The neo-Gothic Parliament building, with its distinctive dome and spires, dominates the riverbank and is the 3rd largest parliament building in the world. Buda Castle overlooks the city from its hilltop perch, housing museums and galleries within its sprawling complex. The Fisherman's Bastion, with its fairy tale towers and terraces, offers panoramic views of the Danube and Pest. Below, the Chain Bridge, the first permanent bridge across the Danube in Budapest, connects Buda and Pest and sparkles with lights each evening. The city's historic thermal baths, including the famous Székely baths, provide relaxation with Roman roots. Budapest sits atop a network of thermal springs. The Jewish Quarter, with its ruin bars in abandoned buildings, showcases Budapest's vibrant contemporary culture alongside its tragic Holocaust history. Budapest combines imperial grandeur with vibrant contemporary culture, creating an unforgettable European capital. The cliffs of Moher rise dramatically from Ireland's Atlantic coast, reaching heights of over 700 feet. Stretching for 8 kilometers along the coastline, these sheer cliff faces present one of Ireland's most visited natural attractions. Seabirds wheel and cry around the cliff face, puffins, razorbills, and guillemots nest in the rocky crevices by the thousands. Waves crash far below against ancient rock, sending spray hundreds of feet into the air during storms. On clear days, views extend to the Aran Islands, Galway Bay, and across to the mountains of Connemara. O'Brien's Tower, built in 1835, offers an elevated viewing platform for those brave enough to face the winds. The cliff's raw power and dramatic beauty embody the wild Irish landscape that has inspired poets, artists, and musicians for generations. Hidden in the Chiapas jungle, Palenque showcases the artistic sophistication of Maya civilization. The Temple of Inscriptions houses the tomb of King Pacal, discovered in 1952, one of the most significant archaeological finds in the Americas. The elaborate sarcophagus lid, showing Pacal's journey to the underworld, represents Maya cosmology in intricate carved detail. Intricate glyphs covering the temple's walls record royal history and astronomical observations with remarkable precision. The palace, with its unique 4-story tower, served as the royal residence and administrative center. Delicate stucco reliefs and elegant architecture demonstrate the Mayas' aesthetic refinement and artistic mastery. Howler monkeys call from the surrounding rainforest, while parrots flash through the canopy above the ancient stones. This jungle-shrouded city offers an intimate encounter with Mexico's pre-Columbian past, where nature and Tallinn's medieval Old Town transports visitors back to Hanseatic League days when this Baltic port thrived on trade. Cobblestone streets wind past merchant houses with distinctive stepped gables, Gothic spires, and medieval city walls that remain remarkably intact. The Town Hall Square, surrounded by colorful buildings, has been the heart of the city for 800 years. The Alexander Nevsky Cathedral's onion domes add Russian imperial splendor, built when Estonia was part of the Russian Empire. Tumpia Castle has housed power for centuries, now serving as the seat of Estonia's parliament. Hidden passages, towers you can climb, and medieval defensive walls create an atmosphere of stepping back through time. Tallinn successfully preserves its medieval character while embracing its role as a modern, tech-savvy capital. Often called Europe's Silicon Valley, this Baltic gem offers authentic medieval charm just a short journey. Finally, we arrive in Bruges, Belgium's perfectly preserved medieval masterpiece. Picturesque canals wind through the city, lined with step-gabled houses reflected in the calm waters, earning it the nickname Venice of the North. The Belfry Tower dominates the market square, its 366 steps leading to panoramic views and the famous 47 Bell Carillon. The Basilica of the Holy Blood houses a venerated relic believed to contain Christ's blood, brought from Jerusalem during the Crusades. Lace shops preserve centuries-old traditions, while Belgian chocolate makers create confections that are works of art. Bruges' enchanting atmosphere, cobblestone streets worn smooth by centuries of footsteps, horse-drawn carriages, and canal-side cafes, creates a fairy tale setting. The city's compact size makes it perfect for exploration on foot, with medieval squares, hidden courtyards, and art museums around every corner. Bruges' timeless beauty concludes our global journey perfectly, reminding us why these places deserve protection and celebration. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary journey through the top 50 most spectacular UNESCO World Heritage Sites. We've traveled from ancient pyramids to medieval cities, from volcanic islands to towering cliffs, experiencing the incredible diversity of our shared human heritage and natural wonders. From the spiritual caves of Ajanta to the majestic forts of Hampi, from the wildlife sanctuary of Kaziranga to the pink city of Jaipur, we've witnessed humanity's greatest achievements and nature's most breathtaking creations. These sites remind us that we're all custodians of Earth's treasures, responsible for preserving them for future generations. Each monument, landscape, and cultural tradition tells a story of human creativity, perseverance, and our deep connection to this planet. We hope this journey has inspired you to explore these remarkable places yourself and discover the stories they have to tell. Which site captivated you the most? The floating city of Venice, or perhaps the tiger reserves of India? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to World 360 for more incredible travel content and virtual adventures around our amazing planet. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our next journey to discover the wonders of our world. Until next time, keep exploring, keep wondering, and remember, adventure is always just around the corner. From all of us at World 360, safe travels, everyone.